Aloha from the beautiful island of Maui, Hawaii, coming to you live once again from what I consider to be, like, literally the most beautiful place on planet Earth, the best lifestyle I think you can ever find, and for certain the best weather on the planet. Yes, San Diego, we have you beat. Sorry. Sorry. It's close though, as far as weather goes. Real close. But we got you beat. San Luis Obispo, we got you beat. It's the best weather in the planet, on the planet. So today is January 17th. I'm going to self-proclaim today is my birthday. And I only say that for one self-serving reason, because I want my clients to know that even though it's my birthday and there's surf, I'm still working. I'm still making content. It's my birthday, I'll make content if I want to. I'll make content if I... You can see why I kept my day job, right? Didn't get into singing. But anyway, if you want to give me a birthday present, which you probably don't, but if you wanted to, I'll make it real easy. Just push the like button, push the share button, push the subscribe button, and do me a favor, watch this video, because I'm going to show you a home that I've got on the market right now. This is the Maui house tour. If you put in Maui and then space bar and then H, it's autofilling on YouTube. Little secret for you guys, if you want to make a video that goes viral, look at what people are searching for and then title your video. Anyway, I'm not going to give too many YouTube tips because why would I do that? But anyway, this is a Maui house tour. And this actually, and I'm not saying this, I'm not embellishing, I'm not exaggerating, I'm not saying this for effect, I'm not saying this because I'm trying to sell this house. This is the God's honest truth. If I didn't already own a home on Maui, I would buy this home, I swear. I really would. I promise you. I would absolutely, unequivocally purchase this home. And I say that just because for me, it checks all of my boxes. Number one, it's in my price range. So don't get me wrong, I have like a $6 million listing I'm getting ready to put on the market, two of them. Would I want those homes over this? Of course. Come on. Who wouldn't want a $6 million home over a $2,075,000 home? But that's not within my reach. But if I was to purchase another home on Maui, I promise you, number one, this is in my price range. Number two, it is a great value. Price per square foot, there's nothing that beats it on West Maui. And it's got beautiful finishes, and it checks the most important box that I have. Practical, makes sense floor plan with high upgrades and a big, massive, beautiful view. And that to me is like aesthetically, I want a big view. So without any further ado, let's go, check it out. And please, for my little birthday present, just hit me with a thumbs up, share the video with somebody, and check out the beautiful video that Colton made for this property. It'll be on in the description and also at kahanahome.com. He did a great job. This is Team West Maui coming together. Lisa accessorized it. This is a turnkey home, so we didn't have to stage it. So everything you're going to see in here comes with the home on top of it. It's crazy. So anyway, where am I at? Let's go. I love doing this stuff. By the way, this to me is not work. This is fun. I love this. This is my job. Thank you. Nothing like having a job you love. You'll never work another day in your life. So notice the first thing. We are at the bottom of a cul-de-sac. I love cul-de-sacs. Number two, we're in the sleepy, slow side of Kahana Ridge, so there's no drive-by traffic because all of Kahana Ridge is over there, and we're just these few little homes over here. There's no speed bumps coming in and out, and to get in and out of this part of the neighborhood is super fast, super easy. Where there's other parts of Kahana Ridge, don't get me wrong, I love Kahana Ridge, but there's pros and cons to everything in life. And one of the cons is if you're too deep in Kahana Ridge, you're going through 1,000 speed bumps. And there's only one way in and out. And if you live on the thoroughfare, then you have a lot of cars going back and forth all the time. So things to know, right? That's why I always want a good buyer's agent that knows the neighborhood, because they'll tell you things like that. Anyway, this one is in the quiet side. This should almost be its own neighborhood. They should call it Kahana Ridge the best half. But anyway, they don't. It is the good half though. Anyway, check it out. One little, and by the way, I've got the, check it out. I have the one wheel here, my little buddy. So yeah, we're gonna go for a quick cruise. So I'm gonna show you all that. The one wheel GTXL is waiting for us. But without any further ado, let's get this Maui house tour on. Now, the first thing you do when you come into a home on Maui, of course, always take off your slippers, your olukais, right? But we're gonna get right into what I love about this home. First of all, you'll notice it has all of the upgrades: tile, granite ensuite bathrooms in all the bedrooms. How many times do you see a beautiful spiral staircase the moment you walk into a home? This is like very elegant and very, this is not the easiest thing in the world to construct, but definitely makes a major statement. And also, it has these beautiful skylights that let in a ton of natural light. And yes, there is PV, photovoltaic on the roof, so very low electric bills. Now what you have, let me just give you the breakdown real quick here. So it's a 2-story home. On the main floor here, you have 3 bedrooms that are all en suite, and they have their own private entrances. En suite, of course, means it has a bathroom. It's either a full or a 3/4. But on top of that, look at this, hang on. On top of that, even though there's 3 bathrooms down here, there's a powder room, and your guests, your kids, or whoever's on this level has their own little beautiful kitchenette. Well, let's just call it what it is. It's a kitchen. And then they have their own beautiful, massive covered lanai. Look at that. That's over 800 square feet for parties, for entertaining, for exercising. You could put a full, screen TV, widescreen, whatever. It would be just perfect. And it has its own little living area, which is so nice. My home, I have a lower level with bedrooms, but there's no living area, and there's certainly no kitchen. And my bedrooms downstairs in my house are not en suite. I don't have a powder room for my guests, So it's like, this place has kind of got it all. All right, beautiful fountain when you come in. I'm going to just kind of slow down. Breathe, Eric. Breathe. Okay, I'm breathing. And then on top of it, look at the size of the bedrooms. They're massive. Plantation shutters. Those are not cheap. But the size of every bedroom is huge. It's like every bedroom is its own, it's like the primary. It's so big. Coffered ceilings. Those are not cheap with inset lighting. And all of the bathrooms have been beautifully. I mean, look at it. Floor to ceiling tile, granite, and quality Kohler commodes, little, how do you say it, decolave, sink, decolave. So it's like it's high end. Now look at this. Now some you people might not like this, you have teenagers, but look, if I want to get out of the house, I can just open this and boom, I have my own private exit from the home or entry into the home. That's really awesome. That just makes a ton of sense, especially as your kids age up a little bit. They've got a little independence. Or if you want to rent one of these rooms out, or maybe you lock off one of these rooms and you rent out the rest of the house, you could do that as well. Now let's check out the other 2 bedrooms. Then we're going to get up, trust me, you're going to want to keep watching this as we get up to the top level with the monster views. Again, massive bedroom, massive. Huge closet, full bath. Same kind of granite countertops, floor to ceiling tile, jetted spa tub in this one. And again, yes, its own little entrance. Little picture window, right? Bay window, plantation shutters throughout. And one of the things, my father-in-law was very practical. Every house we'd look at, when I was buying a house, the first time, it had to have a coat closet. It just makes sense, right? He's from Minnesota. You have to have a place to put your coat. Well, here it has a coat closet on both sides. I mean, isn't that cool? Now here you don't have winter coats, but you might just want to hang up, your surf gear before you get the rest of the house wet. Another massive bedroom. Again, there's not one bedroom that's bigger than the other. They're all just massive. The same little bay window action, plantation shutters, letting in tons of light, coffered ceilings, and again, another 3/4 bath, granite countertop, floor to ceiling tile in the shower, and its own entrance. And by the way, just to give you a little orientation, this is that covered lanai, but this is the stairs that goes down to the basement. And the basement has not just the doors that go out, the overhead doors, but also there's another exit door as well. So this person in this bedroom has got their own way to get in and out of the home without going through the front door. Okay, now, are you still with me? Are you still there? You're still there, right? Tell me you're still there, because it's my birthday. And you have to stick around, because it's my birthday. I love doing this, by the way. Okay, hang on, right. Here we go, ready? The big reveal, are you ready? Look at that, oh, there's that view down. Do you see this? Now, I'll be honest with you guys, my home has a big ocean view. this home has a bigger ocean view. So I've got a little bit of ocean view envy. I'll be honest with you, I'm okay. I can't afford to buy 2 of these houses, so I'm not gonna buy this house. But this home, complete 180-degree view. You have all of Lanai, okay, the whole thing. All of Sunset Alley, so year-round sunsets, and the entire island of Molokai, the whole thing. And I can see S-turns, surf break, and mushroom surf break from the lanai, from the kitchen, from the living room. I would know whether or not to go surfing in the morning just by looking outside my window. Now that's crazy, right? Is that crazy? Now can you, for those of you that are in winter right now, I don't know what that is, by the way, I have no idea, but I just want you to feel this. This is 82 degrees of heat right now. I'm hot. I'm very hot right now. And it's January 17th. The whales are jumping, and I can just see one. By the way, you think I'm kidding? Wait, it just spouted right there. Hang on. So you can literally watch the whales from your lanai. You can catch surf, and you can get hot. And with this home, you can have your AC running 24/7, 7 days a week with a $30 electric bill. Now, the only negative thing about this home, if you want to call it that, I don't call it that, I call it, I love it, is there's really no yard. But what does that mean? That means all the space has been used up by the home, so you have this massive home with lots of outdoor lanai space you can actually use that's usable, but you don't have to pay a gardener $400 to $1,000 a month to take care of a yard, and you're not doing it. Instead, you're doing this. Ready? Watch the waves. Hang on. Instead of doing yard work, hang on, it's so funny. I pushed the wrong button. You're catching waves down there at S-turns. Look at it, it's hammering, by the way. It is hammering. Oh. So that's S-turns there, and I think this is mushrooms over here. So anyway, I get super excited whenever I can check surf from my own personal home. And yes, it is January, and one of the reasons that you'd want to own a home on Maui is because who wants to scrape Jack Frost off of their windshield every single winter? I don't. Yeah, fly in for a little snowboarding, fly in for some skiing, you know, ski the bumps on Aspen on a big powder day, but then fly right back. And by the way, before I forget, Maui Dan, Jack Frost, thank you for the beautiful gifts that you sent me in the mail, Maui Dan. I really appreciate it. I was gonna wear the Tommy Bahama you sent me, but I decided I got to go with this because this is the shirt that you're gonna see in the video for this house. I like the consistency, but thank you, and for the hats, very, very thoughtful of you. Thank you, and thank you to all of you for all the birthday wishes. All right, I digress as usual. So let's talk about more of this outdoor space. We have a little bit of a barbecue area right here, obviously a nice little sitting area, and then look at this beautiful kitchen, right? Fully remodeled, very clean lines. We have Samsung refrigerator, top of the line Bosch dishwasher, top of the line Bosch electric stove, and KitchenAid, microwave, and oven. Home sweet hale. And that's what's happening right now. The whales, they're jumping. And again, it's so rare that you see a home with so much light coming in. Can you just see what I'm seeing right here? So I don't know about you, but I've got a certain vibe I like. I like light. I like things that are light. And there's so much light in this home. Big, beautiful, big screen TV. All right, guys, this is big enough for you guys because this is way over 70 inches, massive LG, and it's all furnished. So everything you see comes with the home. All you have to do is bring your toothbrush and your board shorts. That's all I'm gonna require, or your bikini. Well, bikini for the ladies, okay? Board shorts for the men. All right, so let's check out the rest of the top level. So again, makes total sense that your guests have their own beautiful little powder room, right? When you're throwing those parties. But look at this, a little bonus sitting area with a little desk. And since this is right next to the primary, you have a washer and dryer, little sink. So a nice place to do your laundry so you don't have to go all the way downstairs because over here is the primary. Now I'm gonna show you probably my second favorite part of the home. My favorite part obviously is that view, the living room, the kitchen, because that's where you live your life, and to see that kind of a view adds a ton of value to any home. But here you have the primary bedroom. Again, it is absolutely ginormous with its own massive walk-in closet. Boom. But look at this bathroom. Look at this bathroom. It is gorgeous. Floor to tile, floor to ceiling tile. Cool little backsplash, modern looking fan, standalone tub, sort of that whole shower room feature. But check this out. While you're taking your shower in the morning, that's right, you're still looking out at the beautiful island of Lanai while you're taking your shower. That ocean view is just never far away. Isn't that cool? It's actually the seller. One of the things I like to do is when I meet sellers, I ask them, well, what was it that you loved about the home when you lived here? This was just a second home for them, but he loved taking a shower in here looking at Molokai. Isn't that great? So anyway, it's just, you look at the price per square foot on this place, it's ridiculous. It's one of the, I challenge you to find a better home at a better price, price per square foot, overall price. I dare you. Try and do it. Try. You can't do it. The other thing about this home is it's so lightly used. A lot of homes on West Maui, especially that are quote unquote affordable, have sort of been ridden hard, put away wet. I mean, they're in bad shape. They've been rentals after the fire, you know, they FEMA'd them out and they're just worn down. This one, lightly used. Lightly used. It's not occupied. Hasn't been occupied. Right? So that's just, it's just so perfect. You know, I like to sell real estate, and it's not very often that I get like googly gaga eyes over a property, but this one has just been blowing my mind. In the comments, let me know what you think. Are you willing to share this property on your Facebook, your Instagram, your FB, your IG, your TikTok, your text messages, your cell phones for Eric's birthday? If you are, let me know, because guess what? It's a race. As far as I'm concerned, right now, the race has just begun because I don't think a deal this good, the home that's this nice with all these features, all this size, that kind of a view, these finishes, ensuite bathrooms, each one having their own entrance, at a record low price per square foot could last more than a few days. I mean, it's incomprehensible. Like, I know people are super, super smart. They're gonna jump on this. So anyway, it would, obviously with a price like that, the sellers are ready to do, they're ready to make a deal. They're ready for that 30-day, no questions asked, all cash, close, let's go, buyer. That's what they want. They don't want to mess around. They want to close. So this is the one. If you've been waiting for all the numbers to line up for like this deal that just checks all the boxes and the numbers make sense, if there's a better one out there, please send it to me. Please. Please. I want to see it. All right, let's go on the one wheel because this is the funnest part of my day for sure. Even though it's my birthday, I've had some fun today. I walked 16,000 steps this morning, which was really fun. I went to the gym, I did a sauna, and then I started showing houses. Let's go. All right, here we go. Are you guys ready for the little buddy? All right, we're just gonna go for a quick little spin so you can see what the neighborhood looks like. Because I don't know about you, the devil's in the details, always. The devil is always in the details. So make sure you check out all of the variables, if you will, and hire a good buyer's agent because a good buyer's agent, you know, should know the neighborhood, should know the ins and outs and what to be aware of. But in this tour, I'm gonna show you what the neighborhood looks like. Okay, here we go. So full disclosure, as always, you know, never gonna hide anything. They're building a home right next door. I heard it's for the fire victims. So there'll be some construction noise for a while. It's all good, we'll survive. There's construction happening everywhere all the time. My neighbor just replaced his roof. They've been banging around for like 3 weeks. It's part of life. We give them grace because someone had to listen to your house being built probably. But this is the neighborhood, this is the street I should say. And as you can see, the home sits at the bottom of the cul-de-sac. I always like being at the bottom. Here you can park in this cul-de-sac. There's no overnight parking, but you can park in the cul-de-sac. There's a bonus space right here in front. There's the 2-car garage, and then next to my truck around the side of the house, there's another bonus little parking area. So I'm gonna say conservatively, 1, 2, 5 cars you could park in the driveway. Conservatively. if you're having a party or something like that. Now here's another cul-de-sac. See that? So cul-de-sac meets cul-de-sac. Now how many cars do you see driving through this neighborhood? None. Oh, Cujo. That sounded kind of scary. Hopefully they're on chains. Anyway, so got some trade wind activity. Can you hear the trade winds pumping? Hopefully my microphone isn't too loud. But real quick, I just want to show you. You want to get in and out of this neighborhood? All you do is you go right here and right down there, and you're done. You're at McDonald's, you're at Esterns Beach Park, you're out the neighborhood. Just pull it up on Google Maps and you'll see what everyone else in the neighborhood has to do to get out of here. But they basically all have to go in and out of this exit if they're going to go south. And everyone pretty much travels south in Honopi'ilani, so you got to go down that road. This one is quick in, quick out. And you don't have a bunch of cars driving home next to your house. Because again, your home at 28 Lotus Place, should you choose to be wise, is at the bottom of the cul-de-sac with no one's going to drive by. I mean, how would anyone drive by? They're going to pull into their house, they're going to pull into their house, and you're going to pull into your house, but no one's going to drive past it. You see what I'm saying? I don't know about you, but I like quiet, I like private, and I like less people. Less is more. Just like in Lisa's staging. Less is more. Right, honey? All right, guys. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. As always, it is an honor and a pleasure to bring you this Maui house tour. This is a team effort. We are teamwestmaui.com. Please check that out. All of our listing inventory. I think we're at about 30 homes and condos and land for sale. So please check out our inventory. Give a shout out in the comments if you want for Lisa's accessorizing and staging. Give a shout out if you want to Colton's beautiful photography, videography. I'll put a link in the description. Go to kahanahome.com if you want to check it out. And thank you. And thank you, Maui Dan, for the present. Thank you, all of you, for your birthday wishes. Thank you for not forgetting about helpdaniel.org. My buddy Daniel. Yes, blind Daniel lost his home on Front Street, lost his eyesight at 40. He's only like 44, I think, 45. It's a horrible, tragic story, but with your support, we've almost raised, I think, $24,000. The goal is $40K. He's losing his FEMA house here in a few weeks, as all the FEMA people are losing their homes. But my goal has been and always will be to raise $40,000 for Daniel to support the future rent payment he's going to have. So please, if you do give, put it on the monthly, because we got to pay rent every month. Last time I checked, unfortunately, got to keep that wolf off the door. So thank you for giving to helpdaniel.org. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for sharing. And thank you above all for being the most aloha-infused audience on planet Earth, for making my life better, for being a part of it on YouTube. If I had to look back on my career and say what's the coolest thing that ever happened to me in my career, it would be getting to know all of you on YouTube. So thank you so much. Until next time, I shall return. I don't know where, I don't know when, but I can promise you one thing. It will be from the most beautiful place on planet Earth, the best weather you'll ever find. And yes, the palm trees are swaying. The clouds are sparse. The sun is always shining. And the surf is up. Let's go.